Most everyone grew up hearing underage drinking and drug prevention messages, and yet the #1 drug problem that teens continue to face is underage drinking. Despite scientific and medical evidence that show the risks connected to underage drinking, research shows alcohol is still the #1 drug used by teens and kills 5 times more teens than all other illicit drugs combined. Hi, I'm Steve Miller with Community Partnership of the Ozarks, and in this video, we'll be discussing underage drinking. We'll share why community substance use prevention efforts often focus on reducing alcohol use by teens, and share with you some supporting facts and research that suggests why underage drinking prevention is often the foundation for all other prevention work. There are 2 significant issues that most often perpetuate this problem: the availability of alcohol and community norms which are favorable to underage drinking. Alcohol is often available to teens from a family member, older peer, or retail outlets that sell or serve alcohol to minors. An example of community norms being favorable is the belief that alcohol use is the rite of passage for youth, or when laws designed to restrict alcohol use are not enforced. In a very real sense, communities seem to be indifferent and perhaps in some instances ignore underage drinking prevention messaging. Some of you may be wondering why we should be concerned about underage drinking. An individual's belief system about alcohol is primarily shaped by personal experience, either by direct use or through observation. And this belief can have lifelong implications on personal choice. An oversimplified example of our belief system might be, I drank alcohol as a teen and it didn't cause me any problems, so what you're saying doesn't seem factual. However, as we've already stated, alcohol use by teens leads to more deaths than all other substances combined. And addiction rates are much higher and quicker for teens. In fact, a teen who starts drinking at age 14 is 47% more likely to become addicted to alcohol than an individual who starts at age 21. And teens can become addicted to alcohol in less than 6 months from the first time they try it. There is also the danger that underage drinking will have lasting effects on the developing brain. Some studies reveal a 10% reduction in overall brain size compared to teens that do not use alcohol. Scientists now know that the brain does not reach full maturity until around age 25, and the last area of the brain to reach maturity is that section which governs critical learning and decision-making skills. Teens who consume alcohol are twice as likely to attempt suicide and more likely to misuse other drugs like tobacco, marijuana, and cocaine. Underage drinking is a causal factor in 40% of all academic problems and 28% of school dropouts. The impulsive nature of adolescents does play a role in their alcohol use, as illustrated by the presence of binge drinking, which is classified by 5 or more drinks by males and 4 or more drinks by females per episode. Over the past few years, research has shown that about 6% of youth participate in extreme binge drinking, which is characterized by 15 or more alcoholic beverages per episode. A teen's natural curiosity combined with substance misuse can also interfere with healthy choices around sexual boundaries, potentially leading to unplanned pregnancy, STIs, and sexual violence. It's a harsh reality, but 90% of all sexual assaults involve alcohol use by the assailant and/or the victim. Underage drinking is often a contributing factor in a host of serious problems like homicide, traumatic injury, drowning, burns, violent and property crime, high-risk sex, fetal alcohol syndrome, alcohol poisoning, and the need for treatment of alcohol misuse and dependence. Additionally, the economic impact of underage drinking is enormous. In 2013, the tangible cost of underage drinking in Missouri was a staggering $458 million. If we factor in pain and suffering, that figure increases to an astonishing $1.3 billion. When a parent or any adult gives permission or remains silent about substance use, particularly alcohol consumption, a teen can often mistake this for approval for this behavior or as a lack of care. It is important to remember that teenagers are making choices that will impact them for the rest of their lives. So, whether you're a parent, teacher, coach, or other caring adult, helping them to understand the risks of underage alcohol use by having frequent conversations about their healthy choices should be everyone's concern. The following are some suggestions you might find helpful when addressing underage drinking. Focus on the potential for health, social, and legal consequences of underage drinking. Set clear and consistent messages that underage drinking is not acceptable. Help youth build their resistance skills to avoid peer pressure to use alcohol. support and reinforce their ability to make healthy decisions. And finally, look for healthy ways to engage young people in the community. Every adult should have the healthy development of children upmost in their mind. It simply makes sense to safeguard this community asset. The resource Talk, They Hear You is available as a tablet or phone app, and more information can be found by visiting the web address on your screen. We also suggest you watch our help video segment called How to Talk to Your Kids. Thank you for watching Helping Everyone Learn Prevention. If you'd like to learn more about prevention at the community level, please contact Community Partnership at 417-888-2020 or visit the web address on your screen.